No, I get it, man. All right, chill.
Put it back, man. Get it, get it.
It's there. Bigger than my foot. Yeah, that's what I thought, punk. You wouldn't bite me. Oh, oh my God.
Stay there, stay there.
No. Ah! Oh no, look at his mouth, man. He's been chomping at me for hours. He's just staring me straight in the eyes. He's going towards you, man. No, why me? Jesus, oh shit.
He got him again.
What is up, guys? This is Mike Dean with First Step Travelers. So if you've been keeping up, we've covered a lot in the Philippines so far. So last we left off, we had just left Moaboa, and I wanted to highlight 3 reasons why you need to come to Cebu: adventure, affordability, and the people. So now I'm making my way south to Dumagete. Sometimes your bus won't have AC. Just open the windows. So if you want to hear about how the buses work, check out my last video because I explain everything there. Now to get to Dumagete, you'll have to take a ferry from the south of Cebu. And Dumagete itself is a port town, which means it's a perfect staging point for me to take a ferry to Apo Island and Siquijor Island. But since I'm already in Dumagete, I'm definitely going to have a look around. And you know I'm going to try the food.
I'm at San Rivial, or Rivial. It's a bistro on the main road near the pier. And I came here yesterday and had the grilled swordfish with the mango salad. It's so good. Like, it's not very big, but it's so good. I'm going to chomp down on this. And these are actually famous here. These are Sylvanas. They're like a little dessert, and they're really creamy, melts in your mouth. Oh, it's so good.
And of course there's McDonald's.
And they're out of fries, so they gave me corn. That's new.
But back on the subject of Apo Island, to get there, you'll have to take a bus to Malatapay, which is a small village with a very lively market.
Hell no. Hell no.
Which is famous for its shopping and lechon.
We have to go.
I really want some though.
Yum.
Now Malatapay has a direct port to Apo Island. Now we,
The Three Amigos,
initially approached a company that was willing to take us on a tour out to Apo Island, but they wanted a phenomenal amount of money and told us that there was no other way to get to Apo Island other than through them.
we found that to be a load of shit.
After speaking to a few locals, someone offered to accompany us all the way out to Apo Island and showed us this route. So the moral of this story is, you can make it to Apo Island without doing a tour or paying all the extra costs. Now if you've made it this far, you're probably wondering, what the hell is Apo Island? Well, Apo Island is an island full of sea turtles. When you're out in the water, everywhere you turn, you are bound to see a sea turtle. Now there's definitely other things to see out here, tons of other sea life, sea slugs, fish, etc. But seeing sea turtles is unavoidable. We spent the whole day swimming next to sea turtles. Not to mention the locals are friendly and the island is beautiful.
I just want to update you. We saw a ton of sea turtles and we tried to find food. Didn't work out, but then we found this place, Nick's.
Nick's house.
Yeah, it's literally this guy's house and they're making food for us back there. So we're over here eating with the locals. About to go to Siquijor, and these are my mates.
Hey man.
We've been traveling since Moaboa, so it's been good. Yeah.
So after an amazing day on Apo Island, we headed back to Dumagete so we could catch a ferry to Siquijor Island. And I arrived just in time for the sunset.
So, I am here on Siquijor Island. Got to my room. Well, what was supposed to be my room. I guess there was a man who was there who was supposed to check out. He was about 85 and he was sick. So I couldn't check into that room last night, so I scavenged out this place, which is a tiny little room with a mosquito net. It's basically just a little cottage. And yeah, sometimes you just end up in places like this. It's pretty cool, but I need to go find a motorbike, get some breakfast, and I'm gonna explore the island today. Man, my beard is just getting big.
Now the island isn't very big. It only takes about 2 hours to get around. And I stayed in the San Juan region, which had plenty of hostels and resorts you can stay at. Now like I said, you have to get a motorbike to get around the island. It is the best way to see everything on your own schedule. And there is plenty to do on this island. You can rent them from locals, from the hostels or resorts, or even online. It should only cost you about 250 pesos a day. And as we were on our way to explore, we managed to get a flat tire.
What's up? Oh shit. Yeah, it's wobbly. Pull up.
But, unfortunately, we weren't far from some locals who knew how to fix the tire. They found the hole and melted a patch right over it. And while we were waiting, they offered us some of their coconut wine, which wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And they even let us check out their harpoon gun they go spearfishing with. And that wasn't all. After a short walk, they showed us this incredible secret cove where they were planning to build a resort at. There's a spot for cliff jumping, and they were even carving out steps up the cliffside. And after all of this, they only charge us 100 pesos, or $1 to fix the tire. But of course, we gave them more. This was an awesome, unexpected experience. And once we were back on the road, we grabbed some gas out of these Coca-Cola bottles, and we stopped over at the ancient Balete Tree. And before we got our feet cleansed in the waters, we grabbed some very fresh, very affordable coconut.
Perfect.
And once you're done drinking them, they split them open so you can feast on the protein-rich insides.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's like I'm feeding you for the thing.
I'm wrong.
And of course, we have to get our filthy feet cleaned.
Tell me how you're feeling right now. Oh, here comes a big one. Oh, that's so weird. That is so weird. I was wondering why you were laughing over here like a maniac. Oh, there's a big one. Alright, apparently I have a good left foot. Yeah, you got between the toes. Oh, this big one's coming for me. Oh, no, he likes you, Matt. I don't, that's not a, No, I get it, man. Alright, chill. We're gonna have the freshest feet after this.
What is up, guys? I really hope you enjoyed that video. As you can see, Dumagete is a perfect staging point to get to many different islands, and it's just a short ferry ride south of Cebu. And like I said, the people in the Philippines are so amazing. Some of the most friendliest people you'll ever meet. This place is packed full of adventure, and it's so affordable. Now I know I said that this was going to be the last video I put out in the Philippines, but I've still got plenty more to talk about, and I did not want to cram it all into one video. It would have just taken away from the whole experience. So I'm going to make one last video in the Philippines, and it will be out sooner than later because I still have plenty more hidden gems on this island to show you, and I still have to make it all the way home to Kansas City. Now, just a few quick, huge shout outs to, of course, my 2 traveling mates. You guys are going to be in the next video, obviously, but you guys are awesome. I miss you guys. I don't know even where you guys are now, but thanks for traveling with me like this. It was awesome. A huge, huge shout out to Kelly, the local that took us to Apo Island. Thanks, man. I still see you on Facebook, man. I'm glad to know you're doing well. Huge shout out to you. And a huge shout out to a few people that were not in this video. Bob, my friend from Saudi Arabia, Karen, all you guys I met from Kenya and Saudi Arabia. Something I didn't show in this video is I went out in Dumagete at night to a bar called Why Not, and I had the greatest time of my life. It was such a great night. So a huge shout out to everybody I met that night. That was an awesome night. So in this last video, like I said, I'm going to explore a few hidden gems on this island that I think you guys should go see, and I'm going to make my way back home to Kansas City through election day traffic, and this is just crazy to see. So if this helped you guys out at all, make sure you like and subscribe. I've got so much more coming, not just the Philippines, but as soon as I'm done with this trip, I'm off to Europe. So if you've ever had questions about Europe, you need to stay tuned for this. You need to see this. Thanks for the support, guys. This channel's actually growing a lot more than I expected it to. This was just a hobby, and now it's actually starting to grow. So thanks, guys, for subscribing and everything. All the comments and all the support from people all across the world, and that really means a lot. I really want to build this into a community. So if this video is helping you, share it with your friends. And I'm always looking for ways to travel for reasonably cheap. So I'm always looking to help people who want to get out there and travel. So if this helps you, share it. If you guys have any questions at all about any of the places that you see, throw them in the comments. I'm always answering comments. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Safe travels, everybody.